Now, let's bring Ilay David into the conversation. He's the brother of 22-year-old Evyatar David. He was kidnapped by Hamas and then filmed in captivity by Hamas inside Gaza in a video they later broadcast. Are you there with me, Ilay? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Look, thank you so much for your time. This must be... I can't actually even begin to imagine what you and your family are going through. On one hand, you must feel a lot of joy for the hostages that are being released, but you must be thinking, when on earth am I going to see my brother again?
Yeah, of course. The emotions are mixed, very hard. We are, of course, so happy for each hostage that is coming home, especially the kids and the women.
Yeah.
But we also know that my brother is still there, and there are horrifying conditions where he's being held at. And we just keep doing what we can to bring him back sooner.
Tell me what the last contact was that you had with him.
Well, we had contact with him via WhatsApp in the October 7th. Actually, the last message from him was at 7:40 a.m. And after that, he disappeared. His cell phone was disconnected. His friends would not answer anymore. But we got lucky. He was kidnapped, and his friends, two of his friends, best friends, were murdered.
Yeah.
And we discovered the videos by noon. It was about 2 p.m.
Yeah.
We saw him in propaganda video.
I was going to say, I mean, you see the videos and you're thinking to yourself, thank goodness he's still alive. But obviously you're also thinking, what on earth is happening to him? Is there any way, are you getting told by the Israeli authorities where he is or what might be going on? Do you know anything about who he might be held captive with, whether he's got adequate access to food and water? What have they told you about his conditions?
Well, we actually know very little. And also the officials that came to us and told us what's going on, they have no information, really exact information and specific information about my brother. They have actually more like intelligence, normal evaluation about his situation and the other hostages' situation. We actually think that Hamas is keeping them very good underground. I mean, in a way that we cannot know what is going on down there.
No. How are you operating on a sort of day-to-day basis? Like, are you guys and the family, are you sleeping, are you eating, you having nightmares? I mean, because I think people should understand, sometimes in this country, around the world, this is reported and people see the numbers and maybe they don't understand the personal cost at the heart of all of this for families like yours.
Yeah, that's right. Me and others, many other families, our loved ones just went to celebrate in a peace festival, and the only crime they committed was celebrating, and their punishment is being held by murderous people underground for almost 60 days now. And we as families, I can talk only for myself. I'm having nightmares. I barely eat. I actually forget to eat. But we try to do anything we can, really. Traveling around the world and talking to officials and interviewing. And that's something that keeps us going on. And we have to keep living and do whatever we can.
I mean, I was on the March Against Anti-Semitism last week in London, and obviously that chant of bring them home resonates with anybody. Tell me just a little bit before you go about what Evyatar is actually like. Who is this brother of yours? What's he like? What's his character like? How do you think he's going to be coping with this horrendous situation that he faces?
Well, my brother is a young man. He's 22. He's a gentle and sensitive boy. He's such a loving brother and a loving son to my parents. And he's a musician, actually. He plays the guitar, I play the piano, we play together on a weekly basis. But I also know that he is very strong and resilient, and he has such a calm mindset. And I hope that will help him to stay patient and brave. And I also hope that he tries to help the people around him.
Yeah, Ilay, look, I hope that it helps for you to know that there are certainly people in Britain, a lot of people in Britain, who are thinking about you, thinking about your family and this awful situation that you face. And I just wish you, your parents, and of course your brother, all the very best, and hope that you can bring him home. Thank you for joining me, because I know it's a very, very difficult time for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you. So
you.
much.
If you've been moved by that item, as I have been, you can find out more about the plight of the hostages via the MirYam Institute. That's MirYam. Anyone wishing to assist with the cause of Ilay should contact the MirYam Institute at www.miryaminstitute.org.